Life as a cloud engineer could be pretty stressful. On the one hand, you might be doing some BAU and project work, but at the same time, you might be asked to come in to face an incident and put out some fires. And this could go on throughout the day. Not only that, but you are also expected to coordinate and appease a lot of stakeholders from your internal and external customers to the leadership team. So all in all, if you have been working as cloud engineer for some time, you would know that burnout is a real issue. And to be honest, this is not just confined to the cloud engineering job. The tips and habits I'm going to propose in this video are valid for any other field. Greg McQueen is the best-selling author of Essentialism. Essentialism is a book about doing less but better. In other words, get the right things done, not the most things done. This is also how to avoid burnout. So in this video, I'm going to discuss 6 habits which you can adopt today to avoid or at least lessen the impact of your burnout. The first is that don't say yes to everything you're asked to do. I'm not asking you to defy anyone especially your boss if he asks you to do something, but don't say default yes to everyone, including your boss, of course. If you have already been given some priority task and you are being asked to do something else, then ask your boss, for example, or any stakeholders, okay, that okay, look, you have given me these three, four things to do at the same time. Which one has the highest priority? And then you go about it. Also, remember that anything you take up makes you leave one thing. So you need to decide which is important and which is not. Time is the most precious resource you have, not the money, not anything else. Time is the key here because you would never get it back. Second habit you need to maintain is boundaries. If your working hours are from 9 to 5 or 8 to 6 or whatever, then stick to them. Unless it's a huge emergency and everything is down. Because that is our field. If something is production is down, customers are screaming, then yes, if it is outside of our working hours, we have to do it. But make sure if you do it and if you work after hours, then take some time off in lieu. But there should be some sort of reward. Just don't do it for the sake of it. So you need to have your boundaries, respect yourself, give yourself reward for it. But if it is a usual run of the mill task which can wait until next morning, then don't be scared to say it to the face of your boss, because if you keep saying yes, you will be taken advantage of. Take my word for it. Again, this is the third habit which you need to adopt is that about the scope and prioritization which I discussed earlier. Because when you take up something, if you even if you think that you are multitasking, you are not. You are letting go of something, even if it's the quality of the other task. So make sure that you only take up one priority task and do it properly. Then again, this comes to priority. You need to be crystal clear what is urgent and what is important. Then, if you're unsure, then discuss it with your boss or whoever is giving you work to arrange and to settle on the priority. Prioritize your sleep. Sleep is a key for a cloud engineer, I'm telling you, and because as a cloud engineer from the operation side of things, you will get a lot of incidents overnight, and then you might stay awake for a prolonged period of time. In that case, make sure that you're getting proper sleep, because if you don't get proper sleep, you will be very grumpy and you won't be productive enough to do a meaningful work. So make sure that you are getting proper sleep every night. Again, this is what I already have discussed. Stop multitasking, even if you think you can do multiple tasks at the same time, and I'm guilty of that many a times. You really are not. Even if you're doing two things at the same time, you are compromising on the quality. So make sure you're not doing that thing. And as you can see that this priority came from an English language in the medieval times, and there was no plural for it. But now we have. anyway. So make sure that you prioritize things, and if you need any assistance from your leaders in this regard, don't be afraid to ask. And just to summarize all the 6 points, if you remember these 6 points, I'm more than sure that your quality of life and work would increase a lot, and you'll be far more productive as cloud engineer. These points have been taken from the great book by Greg McQueen, as I mentioned at the start of the video. If you haven't read The Essentialism, I would highly suggest that you read it. It's a great book to read. I hope that you like this video. If you have any feedback, then please put it in the comment section. Thank you.